Breaking news for millions of Social Security recipients across America. The IRS has just announced a massive reissuance of $2,000 stimulus checks, scheduled to hit bank accounts starting May 1st. This unexpected financial boost is specifically targeting low-income Social Security beneficiaries who have been struggling with surging costs, inflation pressures, and unexpected economic hardships. Could you be among the millions of Americans about to receive this substantial payment? Are you wondering why these stimulus checks are being reissued now after so many assumed additional payments were completely off the table? How quickly will these funds actually show up in your account? These are the critical questions we're diving into right now in this urgent breaking news update that could put an extra $2,000 directly into your pocket within mere days. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and smash the notification bell immediately so you never miss any important updates about this unfolding situation or other financial opportunities that could dramatically transform your financial stability this year. Our community always gets the news first, and with something this urgent, timing is absolutely everything. According to sources close to the Treasury Department, this major reissuance program was launched following a comprehensive review of previous stimulus distributions, which revealed that millions of vulnerable Americans, particularly low-income Social Security recipients, did not receive the full stimulus benefits they were owed under earlier federal relief packages. The internal audit reportedly uncovered widespread processing issues, especially among populations who don't file regular tax returns because their incomes fall well below federal filing thresholds. Rather than forcing these individuals to file new paperwork or navigate complex claims processes to recover their funds, the IRS has opted to implement an automatic reissuance program to ensure these benefits finally reach those who need them most without additional burden. What makes this new reissuance particularly significant is its laser focus on Social Security recipients with limited fixed incomes. The program is specifically tailored for beneficiaries whose primary or only source of income is derived from Social Security payments and who fall under specific income thresholds. Based on preliminary internal documents, individuals receiving Social Security retirement, disability, or SSI benefits who earn less than $25,000 annually, or couples earning under $32,000, will qualify for the full $2,000 reissued payment. There will reportedly be a gradual phase-out for individuals earning slightly more, with eligibility cutting off entirely at around $35,000 for individuals and $45,000 for couples per year. The May 1st deployment date marks the kickoff of what officials describe as a rapid rollout of these payments, with direct deposits scheduled to be processed in multiple waves across the first week of May. Thanks to enhanced coordination between the IRS and the Social Security Administration, eligibility determinations have been streamlined, enabling faster payment processing than seen in previous stimulus efforts. Direct deposit will be the primary method of disbursing these payments, meaning those whose bank accounts are already linked for benefit payments or tax refunds should automatically see the funds appear. If you're concerned that your information might not be current, don't worry. We'll address that in just a moment. Financial experts are already discussing the game-changing potential of this cash infusion for retirees and disabled Americans living on fixed incomes. With inflation still weighing heavily on essentials like food, medicine, utilities, and rent, this $2,000 boost could provide desperately needed breathing room for millions. Analysts suggest that because the money is targeted to those most in need, it is likely to be spent quickly in local economies, paying for overdue necessities, thus helping stimulate community-level economic activity rather than being hoarded or invested. If you're wondering how best to use the payment, stay tuned because financial advisors are recommending smart strategies you might want to consider. Now, let's dive into some pressing questions you might have about accessing these funds. If you're currently receiving your Social Security benefits through direct deposit, you're in luck. You don't need to do anything. Your $2,000 payment will be deposited automatically, likely on or just after May 1st. However, if you've changed your banking information recently, it's critical to ensure your direct deposit info is up to date through your My Social Security online account to avoid any processing hiccups. If you normally receive paper checks for your Social Security benefits, your reissued stimulus payment will also come via check, although delivery times could lag by 1 to 2 weeks compared to direct deposits. Have you double-checked your account details recently? A few minutes spent verifying could make a major difference in avoiding unnecessary payment delays. Some viewers have asked why this reissuance is happening now, especially since political conversations around new stimulus checks had mostly gone silent for months. Treasury officials clarify that this is not technically a new stimulus initiative, but rather a corrective measure to fulfill prior commitments. The timing reportedly coincides with the IRS wrapping up tax season, freeing up the administrative resources necessary to address these lingering distribution gaps. An audit had exposed large groups of non-filers and low-income beneficiaries who inadvertently missed out on the previous rounds of relief. And now the Treasury is taking active steps to remedy those oversights. If you believe you qualify but don't receive your payment by mid-May, you'll have options. Officials are rolling out a dedicated hotline and an online portal specifically for this reissuance, enabling individuals to verify their status and request a manual review if necessary. This resource is expected to launch in early May to coincide with the initial wave of direct deposits. Importantly, however, the vast majority of eligible beneficiaries are expected to receive their $2,000 payments automatically without needing to take additional action, minimizing barriers for people with limited access to technology or government services. Of course, whenever government payments are issued, scammers follow closely behind. Cybersecurity experts are warning that scams tied to this stimulus reissuance are already starting to pop up. Fraudsters may send phishing emails, fake text messages, or even place phone calls pretending to verify your information or claiming they can speed up your payment for a fee. Stay alert. No legitimate government agency will ever ask you to confirm your bank details, provide a payment, or share personal data through unsolicited communications. Always use official government portals or contact numbers to verify your status if you're concerned. Good news on another front. These reissued payments will not be counted as taxable income, nor will they affect your eligibility for vital federal assistance programs like Medicaid, SNAP benefits, or housing vouchers. Congress and the Treasury deliberately structured these payments as emergency financial relief, not regular income, thus shielding vulnerable Americans from unintended consequences that could jeopardize their access to critical benefits. Community organizations nationwide are already mobilizing to provide assistance. Senior centers, disability rights groups, and local nonprofit agencies are preparing to help guide beneficiaries through this process, especially those who may not be tech-savvy or who encounter confusion about their eligibility. Local area agencies on aging, in particular, are stepping up efforts to support seniors and disabled residents, ensuring they don't miss out on this important financial lifeline. Have you reached out to any community support networks near you? They can offer invaluable help if you're unsure about your next steps. Financial advisors are also weighing in, recommending that recipients prioritize spending wisely. A 50-30-20 budgeting model is popular among experts. Allocate 50% of the funds to immediate essentials, such as rent, groceries, and medications. Dedicate 30% to paying down outstanding debts or making vital home repairs, and reserve 20% for emergency savings. Planning carefully now can help ensure this windfall strengthens your financial foundation well into the future. If $2,000 appeared in your bank account next week, how would you prioritize spending it? Beyond individual benefits, this reissuance program could have broader implications. Policy analysts suggest it may hint at a strategic shift in how future stimulus efforts are designed, focusing more narrowly on populations demonstrating the greatest need, rather than broader, less targeted distributions. By concentrating resources where they're most impactful, government support programs might become more efficient and deliver greater outcomes for economically vulnerable groups. As this breaking news continues to unfold, we remain committed to keeping you informed every step of the way. The Treasury Department and IRS are expected to release further clarifications about eligibility criteria, payment methods, and troubleshooting procedures in the coming days, and we'll be monitoring every update closely to keep our community fully in the loop. In the meantime, here's what you should do immediately. First, verify that your direct deposit details are up to date through the Social Security Administration or My SSA online portal. Second, remain cautious about scams and frauds. Only trust official government communications. Third, start thinking about how you'll use this payment to maximize its benefits for you and your family. And finally, stay subscribed to this channel and keep your notifications turned on because this situation is evolving quickly and staying informed is absolutely critical to ensuring you don't miss out. If you found this breaking news update helpful, please hit that like button and share this important information with friends, family members, or neighbors who might also benefit. Drop your questions and comments below. I'll be reading them carefully and answering them in future videos to help you navigate this important opportunity. Make sure you've subscribed and activated notifications because we'll be covering every important development in real time as new details become available.